All right, guys. Shall we dive into our draft preview and jump in to a big boy today?
Oh, that's right. Oh, sorry. We got to get going. Steve Avila. So he's the TCU center.
Yep.
Slash guard. Big boy. Yeah, played. I guess he was guard this year, wasn't he?
Yep. So center the year before, guard last year.
And so the reason was they brought a guy in from the portal who was a center, and they knew Steve could play either, so they bumped him outside. He is very big, very strong.
Yep.
I think that's obviously what stands out when you see 6'3", 332 right there. Because of that, what is he not good at? Moving, because he's massive. So I think that the easy way to look at it is, if you're looking for an upgrade over Lloyd Cushenberry, again, Lloyd doesn't let anybody get by him. He just gets pushed backward. Well, Steve Avila, he just doesn't get pushed backward. And so I think right there you say there's that, and he gets you more push in the running game. So I do think he'd probably be a pretty immediate upgrade.
Oh, I think he'd be immediate upgrade and a fantastic pick for the Broncos if he's there at 67 or 68. He could go earlier. He may be there. That could be the sweet spot. But this would be such a good pick for the Broncos if they feel like he can play center. Like we said, 2 years ago, he was TCU's full-time starting center. Like Henry said, they brought someone else in from the transfer portal that was specifically a center, so he played guard. Steve obviously showed that versatility to be able to do both. You're not drafting a guy in the third round to come in and back up Ben Powers, to back up Quinn Meinerz, so that wouldn't make sense if you're bringing him to be a guard. But if you think he can be the center, oh man, I love this. So you really have to just determine if he has the mental capabilities to transfer over to the NFL level. That's really hard to tell by watching college tape and by projecting. That's the work of George Payton to do. But he's a guy where he didn't give up a single sack last year. In TCU, they played some pretty good teams last year. I mean, they started off with the 1-11 CU
so
Buffs.
They drop back a lot.
Yeah, it's very true. So they drop back a lot. And I'm impressed with his ability to be a run blocker and a pass blocker, really at the line of scrimmage. I think where his agility and his size kind of hurt him is when he's getting to the second level. It's tough for 332 pounds at running over a 5'140" to get to linebackers and be able to chase him down. But I actually think he has no issue in either of those. I think he's really good at the line of scrimmage. So that would just be on Sean Payton. Don't call plays where you expect Steve to consistently get up to the second level and be blocking linebackers.
Two big takes on Steve Avila for me. One, my favorite part of this draft season is seeing TCU prospects. Because it means they won't be on the field against the Buffs next year.
It's very true.
Wow.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, that's a national championship team versus a 1-11 team. Both teams are going to be completely and utterly different. They have I think they had 13 guys at the combine.
Wow.
That's a lot of guys.
I mean, if I went to TCU, Sonny Dykes is a fantastic coach, so I wouldn't be concerned of staying at TCU, but you just got to the mountaintop. Your stock as a team isn't going to be any higher than it is. So if you can get drafted, go get drafted.
Absolutely. Other thing, as you know, I got to bring up RAS.
Duggan's still there, right?
No.
He's gone?
Yep.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well, never mind. They might suck.
I know. they were 5-7 the year before.
Yeah.
One little spike.
Sonny Dykes is so good, though.
Duggan's in the draft?
How good is he?
Everywhere he's gone, he's won. I think that first year when they were 5-7, he took over the team.
Pretty sure
when they
he
were
went to Cal and failed.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought he was a guy that everywhere he's been really good.
I don't think so.
Oh.
Anyways, he's been solid. But 8.46 RAS for our guy Steve Avila. And remember, what relative athletic score means is how athletic are you relative to how big are you.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
He's huge, obviously, but it's nice to see that he is also in the very upper tier of athletes that are that size. You mentioned the 5'2", 140-yard dash, but and that's a little above average for guys his size, but the 20-yard split on that is 2.97, which is way up there.
Yeah.
So he's hopefully never running 40 yards in a straight line on one play.
And kind of what I'm saying is he can do everything you want around the line of scrimmage, but when you ask him to do things further away, then that's when that 40 time kicks in.
Yep, absolutely. The only spot where he was really bad in terms of his testing was broad jump, which again, what is it's a little bit about explosiveness.
Yep.
But how far could a guy that big really jump?
Yep.
Yeah, it doesn't bother me. That doesn't. I would like to see that on tape though.